Okay. So that is what we did in the last minutes. Okay. So now we will continue. Okay. Now we will solve problems. Not only forming the equations. Now we solve the problem. Okay. We need to read the problem, form our equation, and plus now we have to solve it. Okay.
Okay.
So problem solving with algebra. Let's start with this example. All right. Can you read the problem?
A man is now 3 times as old as his son. In 10 years' time, the sum of their age will be 76. How old was the man when his son was born?
Very good. Actually, in math, we call this kind of problems age problems. Okay. So in solving age problems, I suggest you to draw a table. I mean, a small table, all right? Because now here we are talking about two different times, right? Number one is, it says now here, right? Now. And the second one is 10 years time. 10 years time is future time, right? So if I make a kind of table here, let's say table. So that's our table. And here are our times. And here we're talking about two different people. Okay. What we have here, a man and son. So here we have a man and let's say his son. All right. It's too big table, all right? And here we have now and 10 years time. Right. Okay. You make a beautiful table like this, maybe using a ruler. So a man is now 3 times as old as his son. Okay. Do we know his son's age? I don't know, right? We don't know. So let's say his son's age is now n. So here, son's age is, let's say, n. Now his son is n years old. If his father is, or a man is now 3 times as old. So what is man's age now?
10 times 3.
3 times n, right? N times 3, that's 3n. Okay, so now using this information, can we write their age after 10 years?
Yes.
So what will be man's age after 10 years?
3n plus 10.
Very good. Similarly, also the son's age will be n plus 10, right? Okay. Now it says that in 10 years time, now in 10 years time, we know the year age in n, right? The sum of the year age will be 76. So here the first step, the sum of the year age. So the first man's age is 3n plus 10, right? Plus, and son's age, it is n plus 10. That is equal to 76. All right, that's our equation. Now let's read the question. What is the question here? How old was the man when his son was born? Okay, even now we don't have to find n. It says that how old was the man when his son was born? Okay, so first let's find the n. Then we answer the question. So we have to solve this problem. If you simplify this first, remove the brackets. 3n plus m, that is 4n. 10 plus 10, that is 20. On the right-hand side, we have 76, right? Now, if you just take it to the right-hand side or eliminate 20 from both, from the left-hand side for n, so or change, just take it to the right-hand side. Here we have 76. It changed sign, right? Minus 20. So 4n equals 76 minus 20 is 56. Now it is multiplied. I should divide both sides by 4. So that n equals 4 over 4. It is 1. And here we have 56 over 4, which is equal to 14. Right? So now we got the value of n. Now let's answer the question. How old was the man when his son was born? Now if I substitute here these answers, right? Now the boy is 14 years old, right? And man is 3 times 14, 42 years old. Using this information, the second part, Shahina, can you answer the question? How old was the man when his son was born?
42 minus 14.
14, which is equal to 28, right? Now we can write, the man was 28 years old when his son was born, right? Good. Let's say another problem. Read the question.
Find three consecutive odd numbers whose sum is 57.
Very good. So now we know what we mean by consecutive, right? Find three consecutive odd numbers. It's a key word here, odd numbers. So if the first number is n, right, the second number should be n plus 2. Because the difference between two consecutive odd numbers is 2, right? It's 1, 3, 5, 7. So we are saying 3. And the next number should be n plus 4. But in this question, it's saying that if their sum is 57, so we have n plus 2 plus n plus 4. That is equal to 57. So that is our equation. Now we have to solve it. Simplify first, n plus n plus n, that is 3n. 2 plus 4, that is 6. On the right hand side, we have 57. Right? Here with 3n, we should take 6 to the right hand side, equals 57 minus 6. And the n equals, what is 57 minus 6? It is 51. And we should divide both sides by 3. So here we have 3. Now, what is n? 51 is divided by 3. What is it?
Let's see. 3 times
17.
17. Wait.
Why? 17, right? So you can try like this in Shahina. Look, here 51, right? Okay, which number is this? 3 times 15, 45. Oh, it should be greater than 45. 3 times 16, 48. No, 3 times 17, 51. Ah, it is 17. So that answer is 17. But here it's asking find 3 those numbers, right? So our answer is dot, dot, dot. The first number is 17, right? Second number is 17 plus 2, that is 19, right? And third number is n plus 4, 17 plus 4, that is 21.
I see.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Read the question.
A woman buys 50 eggs for $660. Some cost 12 cents each and the rest 14 cents. How many of each kind of eggs has she bought?
Okay. Did you understand the problem?
Yes.
Very good. It's actually not very easy problem, but not very difficult. As you see here, first, here we use dollars, but here we use cents. Also here we use cents, right? 14 cents. In the first step, you need to convert all the units into the same units. Otherwise, you'll have a problem. Either dollars converted into cents or cents into dollars. Which one is easier? Let's actually convert this dollars into cents. So $6.60 equals 6.60 times 100 cents, which is equal to 660, right?
Mm-hmm.
So $6.6 is 660 cents. Now we the women bought 2 different kinds of eggs, but altogether she bought 50 eggs. Let's say she bought the eggs, it is type A and the type B. All right, 2 different eggs. Okay. So type A eggs, how much is it? Each one is 12 cents. This one is 12 cents each. How about this one? it is 14 cents each, right? Now question, Shahina, how many eggs of type A or kind A did she buy?
Can you repeat that? You cut off.
Here we have two different eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say this one is chicken egg and this one is duck egg, let's say. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how many chicken eggs did she buy?
One chicken.
Hmm? We don't know. Where is it given? It's not given anywhere.
Oh, it's just some.
Yeah, I don't know. So how many chicken eggs did she buy? We don't know. So let's say she bought n chicken eggs. The question, look, listen carefully. Altogether, she bought 50 eggs. And if n of those eggs are n, right, chicken eggs, how many duck eggs did she buy?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Here, the lady bought chicken eggs and duck eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And altogether, chicken eggs and duck eggs, what is it? It is 50, right? Because it says a woman buys 50 eggs, right? N of those eggs are chicken eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Then can you describe or express the duck eggs in terms of N? How many duck eggs did she buy?
4 is X. Let's say X.
50 minus N.
50 minus. Oh.
Because if this one is 10, this should be 40. If it is 20, this should be 30. If it is 5, this should be 45. Because altogether, it must be 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is really important point, step here. Altogether 50, if this one is N, then this should be 50 minus N. So this X, each one is 12 cents, and this one, each one is 14 cents. It's like we learn how to find the total cost, right? The total cost here, then it is 12 times N here, we have 12N plus 14 times this, here we have 14 times 50 minus N. And altogether, how much did she pay? 660, right? So here we have 660. Okay, now we got our equation. Until here, that is the most challenging part. Once you get the equation, the rest is much easier. Okay, so we should understand the problem. Use suitable variable to denote the unknown and form your equation, then solve it. You see here, we are going through like 3 or 4 steps. So Shahina, now we need to solve this. To do this one, we have to simplify the left-hand side. So here we have 12n plus, what is 14 times 50? To multiply this first, multiply 14 by 5. 14 times 5, 70, right? Mm-hmm. 14 times 5, because 14 times 5. That is 10 plus 4 times 5. 5 times 10, 50, 5 times 4, 20, and then your sum is 70. So 70, we have one more 0, it is 700. Minus 14 times n, it is 14n. On the right hand side, we have 660. Okay, so now let me continue from here. We should simplify. What is 12n minus 14n?
Negative 2n.
Very good, negative 2n. And we should take this 700 to the right hand side, right? Because it's a constant number. So here we have 660 minus 700. Let's simplify again. Negative 2n. What is 660 minus 700?
Negative 40.
Negative 40. Very good. So now here it is multiplied. We should eliminate this negative 2 from the right hand side. Since it is multiplied, how can we eliminate this? We should divide both sides by negative 2. So here, as if we are divided by negative 2, and here we have divided by negative 2. So here we have n equals, because negative 2, they cancel each other, right? Here we have negative 40 over negative 2, which is equal to minus minus plus. 40 is divided by 2, that is 20. Okay? So now I can write our answer. The question is, how many of each kind of eggs has she bought? So the answer is, she bought the first kind, right? The first kind is n, that is 20. And the second kind is 50 minus n, 50 minus 20, that is 30. From the first kind, she bought 20 eggs. From the second kind, that is 30, whatever it is. So these are the answers. So here I need to write here dot, dot, dot. It is 20 and 30. Okay?
Okay.
Good. All right, read the question.
John walked for 45 minutes at the rate of 33 kilometers per hour, and then ran for half an hour at a certain speed. At the end of that time, he was 6 kilometers away from starting point. How fast did he run?
Very good. Now, Shahina, I have a question for you. You read the problem. Did you understand? Not much, not much, I know that, but read it again now. One more time, now a bit slowly, now try to understand.
John walked for 45 minutes at the rate of 3 kilometers per hour, and then ran for half an hour at a certain speed. At the end of that time, he was 6 kilometers away from the starting point. How fast did he run?
Very good. Now, when you're reading, the second time when you're reading, Shahina, if possible, if the questions, if you have already printed out, you need to hold a highlighter, okay? Highlight, which are the most important, keywords. Here, John walked 45 minutes, so that is the time, right? At the rate of 3 kilometers per hour, that is the speed, okay? And then ran for half an hour, that is time. A certain speed. I don't know this one, so I'm going to use X for this, right? So this one is X. I don't know the speed. And at the end of the time, he was 6 kilometers away from the starting point. Okay? How fast did he run? So that means that asking, what is it? The speed, this thing, a certain speed, right? At this speed he ran, is it? And after you understood this problem, if you understood, the first thing you have to do here is, Shahina, you need to draw a picture. Okay, when you draw a picture, it really helps you a lot to understand and so everything in a really organized way. How? We are talking about two different distances, right? Let's say the guy started from here, okay? From here to here, he walked, all right? Let's say from A to B, he walked. And after that, from B to C, here, he ran, right? Here, from A to B, walked, and here, he ran. He ran, actually. Now here, right, it says that 40 minutes at the rate of 3 kilometers per hour. Let me just write here, from A to B. Let me just write the given information here. Time is given here, T is equal to 45 minutes. So immediately everything is in hour. You have to convert this into hours. How do you convert minutes into hours, Shahina?
I think you like subtract it by 60.
Divide by 60.
Yeah, divide.
Right? Because 1 hour is 60 minutes. If you want to convert minutes into hours, we have to divide by 60. If you want to convert hours into minutes, we have to multiply by 60. So here we need to convert minutes into hours. So that is 45. In 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. So hour. Now, if you simplify this, divide by 15, it is 3. Divide by 15, that is 4. So 15 minutes is equal to 3 over 4 hours. Time. A second rate of 3 kilometers per hour. What is it? It is speed. Speed is 3 kilometers per hour. Okay, done. Now, how about from B to C? From B to C. From B to C, right? He ran for half an hour. So I know the time. Half an hour means 1 over 2 hours, right? And it says it at a certain speed. We don't know the speed. So let's say the speed here is x kilometers per hour. Okay. Now, at the end of the time, he was 6 kilometers away from the starting point. It means that this distance AB, right, and this distance together, it was 6 kilometers. Who is she? Your sister or brother?
Yeah, my sister.
How old is she?
She is 2 years old.
3 years old.
2.
2.
Yeah.
I see. She must be very sweet. My
Yeah.
youngest daughter, 3 years old. If she sleeps, we feel bored. When she actually is awake, very naughty girl. Anyway, very good. So Shahina here, the distance, let's say from A to B, let's say it is D sub 1, okay? It's a kind of labeling, or actually you can use any letter. And from B to C, let me use D sub 2. Then what is the total distance? Here the total distance is D sub 1 plus D sub 2, right? Do we know the total distance? 6, right? It's given here. So this thing is equal to 6 kilometers, right? And now also we know the Shahina, what is the distance? Distance equals speed times time, right? Every speed times time. Using this one now, let me just write for the first distance. D1 is about this. What is the time? It is speed times time. And that the speed hour is 3 and time is 3 over 4, right? So that is 3 times 3 over 4 plus, how about D2? D2 is again here, speed times time. Speed is x times 1 over 2. So that is 1 over 2 times x. And on the right hand side, we have total distance, that is 6. Right, now we need to solve this problem. It's just equation now. So that is the first step. And this is the second step. If you solve this 3 times 3, 9 over 4, take to the right hand side. So here we have x over 2. On the right hand side, we have 6 minus 9 over 4. Now let's simplify this. X over 2 equals 4 times 6, because we need to bring into the common denominator, right? 24. 24 minus 9. What is 24 minus 9? This thing is equal to 4 times 6 over 4 minus 9 over 4. That's equal to 26 and 24 minus 9. That's equal to 15 over 4. So here we have 15 over 4. So now I need to find x. So we need to eliminate this 2. Multiply both sides by 2. Multiply both sides by 2. Now we get the answer then. What is it here? That x is equal to 2 to cancel each other. This 2 to cancel each other. 15 over 2, which is equal to 7.5. Now what is the answer? How fast did he run? So his running speed is 7.5 kilometers per hour. That is the answer to this question. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. So if possible, also you need to try this question again, Shahina, because now you got the solution, you saw this. Now close it. If you try again, can you solve this? If you can, it means that you understood this problem. Can you read it?
If you're planning for a year, sow rice. If you're planning for a decade, plant trees. If you're planning for a lifetime, educate people.
Okay. Next time I will ask you these quotes. Can you memorize it or not? You already read it twice, right?
Yeah, I think I can memorize it.
Really? Tell me, what is it?
If you're planning for a year, sow rice. If you're planning for a decade, plant trees. If you're planning for a lifetime, educate people.
Very good, very good. Shahina, now I will open new slide, okay? We have like 10-15 minutes left. Let's solve a few questions and after that I will finish, okay?
Okay.
Good.
You wanna go to Orchard Mama?
Is she singing a song?
Yeah.
What is she saying? Do you
I
understand?
have no idea. She just sings random songs from I think Peppa Pig or some cartoons she watches. No, go away, Emma. No.
She looks like my daughter.
She yells all the time though. It gets annoying.
Okay. Okay. Wait. All right, Shahina, almost we finished this chapter, but now I will do some revision, okay? So if possible, you need to speed up about your assignments. Try to finish by, today is Friday. If you could finish by next Friday, actually chapter 1 and chapter 2, it would be great, okay? And
Wait, is chapter 1 due this Monday or on Friday?
if possible, as soon as possible, but the latest Friday.
Okay.
Okay, but if possible, if you could finish by Wednesday, it would be great. By Wednesday,
Okay.
if you can.
I'll try.
And next week, I'm going to give you a quiz, okay? From chapter 1, and chapter 2, another one. Maybe together, I will see. Okay, so next week, let's see if after you submit your assignment, then I will give you a test.
Okay.
All right, test will be like for 75 minutes. Okay, maybe 70 minutes you have to solve it, 5 minutes you have to scan and send it to me. All right, and there will be around maybe 12 questions, 10 12 questions. Okay, less than 15 questions. Okay, Shahina, let's solve a few questions from this review questions too. As you know, at the end of each chapter we have review questions. Okay, and we will finish our class. So I will ask you, should just tell me the idea, if possible, steps, and we will solve them together. Now for these questions, wait, let me just, okay. All right. Let's solve a few problems. All right, starting with equations. Let's start with question A. Now we have to solve this question. What we have to do here in the first step?
Cross multiply.
Very good. Cross multiply. I write here 5, 8 minus x equals 3, 2x plus 3. Right? Let me draw a line here, border. Now tell me, expand this.
5 times 8
What is it?
is 40.
All right. Minus
5 times x.
5x equals
3 times 2x.
What is it?
6x.
6x.
Plus 3 times 3 equals 9.
All right. Next.
40 minus 5x, I think it's 35x. Yeah. 35.
No, Shahina, we cannot simplify. We don't have x here. These are not like terms, right?
Oh.
So we have to take all the terms that has x to the left-hand side, constants, numbers to the right-hand side. So here we have minus 5x, right? Take this to the left hand side, minus 6x. So here we have what we have here, 9. Now take this 40 positive, take to the right hand side, it becomes negative, minus 40. Now these things are like terms, we can simplify, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So what is minus 5x minus 6x?
1x. Or just x.
No, Shahina, again you are making a mistake. We have negative number. So we should add them, right? If the signs are the same, we add them. So it is minus 11x.
Oh.
Equals, what is 9 minus 40?
Negative 31.
31. What is next? So we should divide both sides by negative 11 because negative 11 is multiplied by x, right? How do I eliminate this? Negative 11x divided by negative 11 equals negative 31 over negative 11. So these two things are common factors. They cancel out each other, right? Here we have x left and minus is plus. So here we have 31 over 11. That is the solution of this equation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Good. Okay. Yes, Shahina. E. Tell me the first step. What should we do here?
I think we cross multiply, right?
No.
What?
On the left-hand side, how many fractions we have?
1. No, 2.
2. We have 2 fractions. First, we have to express them as a single fraction. If we have 1 fraction here, 1 fraction here, then we can cross multiply. So first we have to simplify the left-hand side. Express it as a single fraction. Now we know the least common multiple of 4 and 6. What is it? 12. Right? So to get 12 here, I should multiply this one by 3 and 2, this one by 3. So if I do so, what we have here? Here we have 2 times 2x plus 1 over 2 times 6. Multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Minus, how about here? Multiply by 3. 3 times x minus 3 over 3 times 4. On the right hand side, we have 5 over 12. Now 2 times 6, 12. 3 times 4, 12. Common denominator, we can write everything under a single fraction line. So here we have 12. And now simplify the numerator. 2 times 2x, here we have 4x. 2 times 1, it is plus 2, minus 3 times x, minus 3x. Shahina, you should be careful because here we have minus, all right? Minus 3 times minus 3, what is it?
0.
Plus 9 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, minus 3 times minus 3, it is positive 9. Equals on the right hand side 5 over 12. But still we cannot cross multiply because we didn't simplify it yet. Now let's simplify. 4x minus 3x.
1 or x.
X. Very good. 2 plus 9.
11.
11. Over 12. Equals 5. Okay. Here we have 5 over 12. All right. Now on the left hand side we have 1 fraction. On the right hand side we have 1 fraction. Now we can cross multiply. If you cross multiply, we have here 12x plus 11 equals 5 times 12. Right? Actually, Shahina, look, I can do something here. All right. As you see here, on the left-hand side it is 12, it is 12, right? If the denominators are the same, we can just drop them off. Why? Because if you multiply both sides by 12, right, nothing changes. It's 12, 12, they cancel out each other. 12, 12, they cancel out each other. What is that here? X plus 11. On the right hand side, we have 5. I don't like this line. Okay, 5. Now take 11 to the right hand side. X equals 5 minus 11, which is equal to minus 6. So now we can write the answer, dot, dot, dot. The solution of this equation is negative 6. Okay? Good. Let's go one more question and you will have a long break until Monday. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Shahina. Now, I do not expect any mistake. All right, so let's try to solve without making any mistake. Tell me, what should I do now? The first step.
We have to combine it.
Yeah, express, right, these two fractions as a single fraction. Okay, so what is the common denominator?
20.
20. Very good. To get 20 here, I should multiply numerator and denominator by 4. So here we have 4, 3x minus 4 over, also we should multiply the denominator 4 times 5 minus, here we should multiply by 5, 5 times x plus 1 over, here we have 5 times 4. And we have only one fraction, we have nothing to do with this. 2x minus 4 over 3. So now we have 20, 20. So we can write everything under a single fraction line. Here we have 20. Now we have to expand this. We know how to do this, right, from chapter 1. 4 times 3x, 12x. All right. And 4 times negative 4 minus 16. Good. Minus 5 times x, minus 5x, minus 5 times 1, that is minus 5. On the right hand side, 2x minus 4 over 3. Now let's simplify this, right? 12x minus 5x. What is it?
7x.
7x. Negative 16 minus 5. Signs are the same. Be careful. So we should add, right? So here put minus 16 plus 5, 21. Over, here we have 20 equals 2x over 3. Yeah, I don't know why it draws this line. I could not understand this. So what is next? We should cross multiply, right? Cross multiply. If you cross multiply, 3 goes here. 3, 7x minus 21. And 20 goes here. 20 times 2x. Expand this. 3 times 7, 21x. 3 times 21. Shahina, look, multiply like this. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. So it is 63. Right?
Oh, that's
63. What is 20 times 2?
40. 40x.
Good. So now we take the unknowns to the left-hand side, numbers to the right-hand side. And while doing this, don't forget to change the year sign. It is positive here, take to the left-hand side, minus 40x. So that is negative here, take to the right-hand side, it becomes plus 63. What is 21 minus 40?
Negative 19.
X equals 63. Now dots, 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 we can write the answer because if I divide both sides by negative 19, we get minus 63 over 19. That is the solution of the equation.
I see.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Good. So try to practice. If you get stuck anything, Shahina, take a note, okay? What questions actually you find difficult or you couldn't solve, just list them, all right? If possible, send them to me on either Sunday or Monday, okay? So I will prepare those questions because when it is ready, we do not waste our time. Okay, then we can discuss those questions. Maybe on Monday, one session, we will have discussion. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. That much is enough for today, Shahina. All right. Have a nice weekend. See you on Monday.
You-
Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.